Contingency theory of leadership believes no one leadership style is best suited to all situations. So it's a bit related to behavioral theory. It believes that to be a good leader, one must possess the right qualities and also be able to evaluate the needs of the followers as well as the situation at hand. The contingency theory of leadership is impacted by a range of specific factors in the average workplace. Depending on the type of people you are leading, that would determine your leadership styles. Sometimes you have to be dictatorial when you are working with people who are so much inexperienced. They don't have the experience. So you have to keep giving instructions that is suitable for that kind of situation. You have to look at the relationship between co-workers as well. These are the things you consider in contingency theory. Determine your style of leadership, all right? Management style, company policy, and employee morale. You are working in an organization where the morale is quite low. Your approach will have to be very, very different, right? You can see the four quadrants when it comes to the contingency theory. The quadrant one, the maturity level one, talks about low competence and low commitment. In this spine, you are in an organization or you have a team in the M1 quadrant. They have low competence, they have low commitment. You have to be very dictatorial. You can't be approaching it with a club style kind of leadership. You have to be very, very firm, giving clear instructions. And of course, you have to be completely involved. You can't afford to have a laissez-faire attitude in this kind of situation. You have to be completely involved. All right. So here in the quadrant one, the motivation level one, the leadership style would definitely be different for a leader who is in quadrant two, the motivational level two, where there is low competence but high commitment. These guys in this kind of style, you have to be transformational. You have to apply that transformational style of leadership where you get involved, are showing them how to do it. You are teaching them. You are equipping them with everything. It is not the time to hoard information. It is not the time to hide what you know. You have to give it to them the way they need it. Show them how it is done. So that as you are doing that, their high commitment will not end up being a waste and it will not be eroded. Once you are showing them how it is done, you are not condemning them, but you are inspiring them by getting things done, showing them how it is done, and then encouraging them. So the approach is definitely different from the first quadrant. Now, the third quadrant is talking about high competence and low commitment, low confidence. What could be responsible for this kind of a situation where people are very, very competent, they are not committed? For that level of being transformational, but you have to focus more on motivation now. It is not about doing it. These guys are competent, they know what to do, right? You are not going to be rolling up your sleeves. You don't need that here. But what you need is learning how to motivate them, finding out what motivates these people, and then focus your energy and resources on motivating them. All right. Now, in a situation where you have high competence, high commitment, high confidence, then you approach the laser sphere. You don't need to be monitoring, you don't need to be running after them. All right. You just need to let them know that you trust them and you are always available when they need you. And from time to time, you have an agreed schedule of when you will check in, or you have a weekly meeting where everybody comes and they give the report. Here,